Hey guys, happy Friday. I hope that you had a good week, and I hope that you have great plans for the weekend. I wanted to come in here and talk about a conversation that I had with somebody. Actually, it was more of a one-sided conversation that I had with somebody. So earlier in the week, I was getting my teeth cleaned. And before I sat down, she was a new dental hygienist who I did not know. And before I sat down, she asked me what I did. And I told her that I was an empowerment coach and that I work with women. And we started talking a little bit, and I learned that she was divorced. I told her I was divorced. And then we were sitting in the chair, and I had this, that thing in my mouth. And she looked at me and she said, "Revenge is my empowerment." And okay, I could not respond. And I just said, okay, this is interesting. I'm going to listen. And she proceeded to tell me how her ex husband had wronged her. And then she proceeded to tell me about how her friend is going through a divorce and she is getting revenge implants. And I was like, oh my God, is this a thing? Like, I had heard about, I guess there's a show that Khloe Kardashian does called Revenge Body. And I was always like a little irked that, okay, I get it. Somebody wrongs you, your ex like leaves you for somebody else, and you're going to go off and you're going to get an amazing body to make him jealous. And that's the whole premise of the show as I understand it. Never watched it, could be wrong, but that's what I think it is. And I just found it really interesting to hear this woman's perspective that by doing something that is hurtful to someone else, that would be a very empowering thing. And what I wanted to tell you is that revenge is really an act of disempowerment when you're taking revenge on someone. You may feel good in the moment, or you think you feel good in the moment, but it's really it's a time of feeling very disempowered. So I did a little bit of research today, and this is what I found. According to the website Emotional Competency, the passion for revenge is strong and sometimes overwhelming. Revenge is a primitive, destructive, and violent response to anger, injury, or humiliation. It is a misguided attempt to transform shame into pride. And I found that really, really interesting because think about it. If you have ever taken an act of revenge against someone, it doesn't matter what it is, what kind of thoughts were behind that, right? They hurt you. So you in turn want to go back and hurt them in some way. And when you come at it from that place, it's really, whether it's like that you're staying in the trauma or what was done to you, or perhaps you just want to feel like you're going to release something, you're holding on to some kind of shame in that moment. And really the most empowering thing that you could do is find a way to forgive and empower yourself and move on and do for you. Now, I understand that there have been some horrific things done to people, horrific. And I am not in a position to say to anybody, this is how you should handle this situation. Only you know for you. But if you are ever in a position where you suddenly want to do harm to somebody, or if you suddenly want to get revenge implants, ask yourself, why are you doing this? And what is a better way for you to have some compassion for yourself for what just happened? And how can you try to release emotionally the entanglement that is existing in that moment when you want to seek revenge against somebody else? Now, if you want to go off and get breast implants, I got nothing against breast implants. If you feel that that's going to make you feel better about yourself, more power to you. But if you are going at it because you want to seek revenge against an old boyfriend, stop for a second and ask, what is the real reason I want to do this? Do I want to do this for me? Because I think that this is going to be something that I've always wanted to, or whatever. if I want to lose a ton of weight because I want to get back at an ex-boyfriend, how about I want to lose a ton of weight because I want to be the best person that I can be. I want to see how strong I can become. I want to do a marathon. I want to do something physical, set a goal. That is a completely different route than saying, I'm going to lose a whole bunch of weight and try to make this man jealous because he's lost the best thing that's ever happened to him. So I just wanted to share that with you because I found it so interesting. And then when I did the research to find out that revenge is a misguided attempt to transform shame into pride, I was like, I got to get on here and just talk about this for a little bit. So I hope you got something out of that. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for taking time to listen and being part of my tribe. And I will be back in here next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.